What is going on with Austin Theory? The man has suffered his second squash match loss in back-to-back weeks. I'm telling y'all, Triple H hates this man, bro. Welcome back to the channel. I'm King Jay.T, K-J-T, and, well, I already said what we were going to talk about today, but we're going to get into it, though. Austin Theory's in an interesting boat, isn't he? You got somebody who can hold themselves over on the mic. Pretty dang good in the ring, especially when it comes to selling. Genetic and physical freak at that. He has that charisma, that personality that's like really good in terms of entertainment. You get the terminology. But the thing that's missing is a proper booking, pretty much. Now, it's been quite a long time since Austin Theory's been presented as anything credible in the WWE. Precisely, I want to say maybe like WrestleMania 40, around that time probably would be like the last time he was really presented like at least decently credible. In terms of with the tag team with Grayson Waller, winning the championships, etc. But even since then, even going back to, let's say 23, since Vince left in like 22, 23, Austin Theory's win-loss record has been horrible. So if we take a look at my notes that I've assembled here, let me just gather this up. So, 2023, 53 wins, 46 losses. That's pretty good, you know, positive record. Then we jumped to 2024. He had the segment with Brock Lesnar, he beat John Cena. I mean, it was going great. US champ, well, I think US champion might have been, that was 23, right? Something like that. US champion, Money in the Bank winner. I mean, phenomenal. Then we get to 24. 13 wins, 38 losses. And you know, and you can make the argument, okay, they're trying to do something with great. No, you can't make that argument. Somebody's touted to be this next breakout star. I mean, if it was like a 50-50 in terms of like the win-loss record, I mean, you know, cut your losses where you can. Or even like, he lost 60%, won 40%. All right, you're trying to build something. He's a heel. Heels are not supposed to win all the time. I get it. But 13 wins to 38 losses is whoa. And then we get to 25, and he hasn't even been presented as much, but it's 2 wins, 5 losses. And in my notes, I have it at 4 losses, but just now from watching Monday Night Raw, he got squashed again, damn. And a lot of it is causing backlash, and rightfully so. I mean, 2 back-to-back squash matches for a talent of his level, let's say. And it's against a controversial figure in the wrestling industry right now, Jey Uso. Now, you're trying to get Jey Uso to be likable. You know people like Austin Theory. Why the hell would you have Jey Uso squash Austin Theory? And you can't say it for credibility's sake. No, Austin Theory's been tainted. You can't even say that. I mean, at that point, he could just beat Grayson Waller. I mean, not saying that people dislike Grayson Waller. I mean, they don't. Austin Theory has a bigger following overall. It's like simple wrestling politics, I would say, pretty much. And then additionally, they tried to say something with the excuse of, oh, well, they were running low on time, you know, things had to go with the show. Didn't Triple H just say that Netflix doesn't have any type of policy where they have to end the show at a certain time frame or anything of that nature, where they go on for 3 hours, 4 hours, however they seem or deem fit?
It'll be flexible in that I don't think necessarily the time constraints of, you know, network television or cable television apply. It's a slightly different form. It's a slightly different platform, right? So right. I think much like many shows, you know, whether dramas, whether whatever, but episodic shows, they have the ability to do whatever the show needs to have done.
And you establish pretty much the concept that you're trying to do. So you can't say you were running low on time, because that's, I mean, does that mean you were lying before? And it's just a weird state that he's in, because it's like, he should have a direction, you know what I'm saying, being as talented as he is, but he's just, they have nothing for him, and it's weird. You have the feud that should have been climax, or should have been, you know, taking the whole thing with Grayson Waller and Austin Theory kind of like clashing. That should have been happening, like, what, maybe around Survivor Series? Like, you've been teasing this feud for a good better part of almost a year. And so now the hype is starting to die down. I mean, like, how many times is Grayson Waller going to diminish Austin Theory in a match or some type of promo, kind of like belittling him? Like, how many times is that same repetitive strategy going to work out? People are going to get bored. It's stale. You're not doing nothing. And so I think that's really the issue that WWE has now. I mean, somebody on that writer team or somebody got to hate Austin Theory. Like, I mean, something must have happened. There's no way. So that's it with the Fallen Theory. Just weird. I mean, did he used somebody's creamer that was in the fridge? So that's pretty much it. Yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all next time. That's it. Peace. Baby girl lost him, it ain't capping the slightest. She take actors to be like I'm Midas. When we walk in the room, we the brightest. Different topics, but I'm steady vibing. In the mud, but I better stay striving. With the family, I'll always be thriving. Creepy steps, but I cannot quit climbing. Know your circle before.